The C929, a long-range wide-body aircraft fully developed by China, has just hit an astonishing milestone, marking the dawn of a new chapter in global aviation. No longer just a concept on paper, the C929 represents a massive leap forward, a bold declaration that China is ready to redefine the global aerospace landscape, standing toe-to-toe with industry leaders like Boeing and Airbus. So how powerful is the C929, and how have Airbus and Boeing responded? Let's dive in. But first, what exactly is the C929? Following the commercial debut of the C919, China quickly set its sights higher, developing a wide-body aircraft built on completely independent technology. The C929 is a long-range, twin-aisle jet capable of carrying up to 280 passengers with a range of around 12,000 kilometers. It's designed to compete directly with the Boeing 787 and Airbus A350, two of the most dominant aircraft in the market today. The C929 project began in 2015, at a time when China's experience in wide-body aircraft technology was still limited. To overcome this, COMAC teamed up with Russia's United Aircraft Corporation, investing over $2 billion to create a new aircraft, initially known as the CR929. According to the original plan, China would handle most of the funding and development, while Russia provided technical expertise. Final assembly was to take place in China, targeting markets across China, Russia, and the wider Asia-Pacific region. This partnership seemed ideal. China brought world-class manufacturing and supply chain strength, while Russia contributed its expertise in materials, aerodynamics, and engines. But everything changed with the Ukraine war in 2021, which pushed the project into a standstill. Many Russian aerospace engineers were redirected toward defense work, creating severe delays. Shanghai managed to meet most of its goals, but Moscow fell behind. Rumors spread that China had sought full control over Russia's engine technology, something Russia refused to grant. In 2022, Russia officially withdrew from the project. After Russia's departure, China renamed the aircraft C929 and decided to push ahead independently. Although Russia still provides a few components, nearly all design and manufacturing are now done in China. Skeptics doubted that COMAC could complete a truly international standard wide-body aircraft on its own, given the immense complexity of such a program. Yet, China proved many wrong when it unveiled major progress on the C929, grabbing the attention of Western analysts. On February 20, 2025, COMAC announced that the C929, a long-range, wide-body jet fully developed in China, had officially entered its flight testing phase. Designed to international standards and backed by independent intellectual property rights, this marks a huge step forward for China's aviation ambitions. Following this announcement, Western media reported that Boeing and Airbus now face a formidable new rival, one supported by an industrial powerhouse. But this isn't just about technology. Behind the C929 lies China's grand ambition to become a true heavyweight in civil aviation, on the same level as the United States and Europe. So, just how capable is the C929? What makes it stand out? And could it really challenge the dominance of Boeing and Airbus? At first, many assumed the C929 was simply a scaled-up version of the C919, a single-aisle aircraft built for domestic flights. But once the detailed specs were revealed, experts quickly changed their tune. This jet carries up to 280 passengers and covers 12,000 kilometers, 3 times the range of the C919, and nearly double its seating capacity. While the C919 is a narrow-body plane, the C929 is a wide-body twin-aisle jet built for ultra-long-haul international routes like Beijing to New York or Shanghai to London. The C929's goal is bold: to compete head-on with the Boeing 787 and Airbus A350. And in some ways, it already shows impressive advantages. First, it features 10 core systems, including advanced avionics, communication and navigation systems, primary and secondary hydraulics, and newly engineered wings. These not only boost performance and safety but also enhance passenger comfort and operational efficiency. Second, the use of next-generation materials is a major highlight. The C929 incorporates 15% titanium alloys, similar to the Boeing 787, and over 50% carbon fiber composites, more than 4 times the 12% used in the C919. This lightweight structure improves flight performance, reduces fuel consumption, and makes the C929 one of the most environmentally friendly commercial aircraft to date. Third, built on the internationally certified foundation of the C919 program, the C929 achieves exceptional precision in manufacturing, with over 2.2 million individual parts and 3,500 completed test sets. It also includes a real-time monitoring system that tracks the aircraft's status throughout the flight, a feature many existing jets still lack. The cockpit showcases advanced avionics, adjustable seating, smart lighting, and a modular cabin design. Out of the 9 avionics suppliers, 4 are Chinese, signaling China's rapid progress in mastering key aviation technologies. The Shanghai Aircraft Corporation plays a central technical role in the project. Notably, the C929's wingspan stretches nearly 65 meters, even wider than the Boeing 787, a testament to its sophisticated aerodynamic design and material strength. Its cabin width of 5.5 meters also surpasses both the Boeing 787 at 5.28 meters and the Airbus A350 at 5.34 meters, offering passengers a noticeably roomier experience. This design promises a more comfortable experience for passengers, especially during long intercontinental flights. Finally, beyond performance and technology, competitive pricing is COMAC's most powerful weapon against Boeing and Airbus. With its long-standing reputation for delivering high-quality products at lower costs, China is carefully crafting a strategy to enter and disrupt the global aviation market. The C929 stands as a strategic trump card in this new era of air travel. But that's not all. The C929's engine, known as the CJ2000, is entirely developed by China. In the past, Western restrictions limited China's access to key aviation components, particularly during the development of the C919, which reached around 60% domestic production, but still depended on a US-French joint engine. This time, however, China has achieved full control over every critical technology, from airframe design to propulsion. The biggest breakthrough of the C929 program is the homegrown CJ2000 engine. Originally designed for the C919, the CJ2000 wasn't implemented at first due to concerns over stability and certification. Now the C929 will act as the perfect testing platform, with test flights planned for 2029. If successful, it will mark a historic step, giving China complete independence from Western engine makers and solidifying its role as a true aerospace power. The CJ2000 not only gives the C929 full control of its propulsion system, but also delivers remarkable performance. The engine generates up to 35 tons of thrust, matching some of the most advanced power plants currently in operation. Its fuel efficiency has been significantly improved, lowering operating costs while offering a quieter and smoother experience for passengers. With a fan diameter of 3 meters and a total height of 4.55 meters, the CJ2000 even surpasses the 33-ton GNX engine used in the Boeing 787. In cruise mode, its fuel consumption is lower than that of many global competitors, making the C929 one of the most cost-effective and high-performing jets in its class. The aircraft can reach speeds of up to 980 kilometers per hour, maintaining exceptional stability and noticeably reduced noise levels, giving it a clear competitive advantage over both the Boeing Dreamliner and Airbus A350. Thanks to these breakthroughs, the C929 is far more than just another new airplane. It's a strategic leap forward, a powerful statement of China's determination to rise in global aviation. Given all this, it's really no surprise that Western media have described the C929 as a direct challenger to the Boeing 787 and Airbus A350. With high domestic production and major technological advances, this aircraft could, reshape the global aviation landscape, forcing the West to take notice. China's aviation industry is growing rapidly, steadily securing its place on the world stage. Recently, the regional jet ARJ-21 was officially renamed the C-99, highlighting the expansion of China's domestic civil aviation ecosystem. If the C929 successfully enters commercial service, it will complete China's independent civil aviation framework, reducing its dependence on Western manufacturers entirely. But China's ambitions go much further. After the C929, the nation is already exploring even larger aircraft, such as the C939 and C949, which could rival giants like the Boeing 777X and Airbus A380. There's growing buzz around COMAC's announcement of the supersonic C949, an ambitious project that could honestly redefine air travel altogether. The plan envisions a two-deck, three-aisle design with a supersonic structure, targeting a launch by 2049, symbolically marking a century since the founding of the People's Republic. Reports suggest COMAC has already completed initial design sketches for the C939, an important step toward the next generation of wide-body jets. Of course, turning these ambitious designs into actual aircraft will be a long and challenging process. Yet with its current momentum, China has built a strong foundation to make these dreams a reality. Today, China is the world's second-largest economy, with a massive domestic aviation market growing at an extraordinary rate. Over the next 20 years, COMAC forecasts demand for at least 9,000 new aircraft, including about 1,000 wide-bodies. If China continues to rely solely on Boeing and Airbus, the cost would be enormous, and the country would remain vulnerable to Western export restrictions. Therefore, building an independent aviation industry isn't just a choice, it's a strategic necessity. With the C919 already in commercial operation, the C929 entering flight tests, and the C939 under development, China is steadily constructing a complete aviation ecosystem. Developing aircraft, of course, is no easy task. From design and testing to certification, mass production and maintenance, every stage demands deep expertise and a robust supply chain. Yet, with each milestone, COMAC is proving it has the capability to compete on the global stage. If the C929 passes its flight tests successfully, it will send a clear message to the world that China is not only a manufacturing powerhouse, but also an emerging aerospace superpower, and this is only the beginning. In the coming decade, larger, longer range, and faster aircraft, like the C939 and C949, could become reality, pushing China even deeper into the competition with Boeing and Airbus.